Hello, people of the earth. I just wanted to show you a technique that I borrowed from Nick over at Panorama Mixing and Mastering. What this technique does is uses Izotope RX, as you can see, and what we do is we just basically set our threshold at -6 dB and just make sure that nothing is going over it. Now I'm going to preface before I start showing this that this should not be used as an end-all be-all tool. You need to use this wisely, especially on vocals, because you could be getting rid of plosives or S's, and you could just make the vocalist sound like they have a lisp or really bad. On drums, you could be killing transients. With guitars and bass, you could also be killing transients as well. So just use this very carefully. So let's go ahead and jump on into this. Here we are in good old Izotope RX. So the first thing we're going to do is open up our declip module, and we're going to set our threshold to -6 dB. And now you can see there's lines drawn out, and you can see that there are some points that go over the -6. So what I like to do is zoom on in, and you can start to grab these individual samples. That's what those little dots are right there, but that's just a lot of work. So what I like to use instead is the gain tool, and I like to just start at 0.5 decibel at first. So we'll go -0.5 and we'll call it a day, and let's just make sure that we have everything selected in there. Oh, what? Come on, let's just go ahead and make sure we have everything selected in there, and let's just render that down. Looks like it was 1 dB, so we could zoom on out, and it looks like everything is good there. So let's just go ahead and let's just do this one really quick, just for another example for you guys and ladies and folks. Let's just get this all right here, so you can see that there's only one sample that goes over right there, right? So I could just pretty much grab that one, and we can basically just reshape it so it looks pretty good like it did before. And now that one's not over. So one thing that I am trying to show you guys and ladies is if I was to zoom back in on, let's just say this one right here, and I select this and I turn it down, you can see that I had both sides highlighted and selected, so I turned down both sides. So let's just press Command Z 2 times, come over here, let's just highlight this right side, and now let's hit render. And now we only adjusted the right side and left the left side alone. So we can come over to a track like this, and you can see that basically this entire track is all the way over. So I'm just going to set this, let's just start with -6, I guess, and let's hit render. And it looks like we actually got it all within -6 there, just right on the brim of everything. So we're good. Let's go to the next track here, and we can see that we have a few just right around in this area, and then right here at the start. So let's just go ahead and select this start. We'll zoom on in. I'm just using my scroll wheel on my mouse. You can grab these dotted lines right here, and then you can adjust the size right there. So let's just zoom back out. Let's make sure that we're getting the right one there. All right, I don't think this is going to be too much, so let's just reset this and set it to that -0.5 dB. Let's go ahead and hit render. Looks like we've still got a little over. Let's do it again. And now it looks like everything is in there, and you can even see these waveforms over here, and it's just right in there, right on in. So let's just zoom out. Let's just zoom on into this guy right here. Last one to show you all. Let's just select this right here. Make sure we have only the right side selected, and then hit render, and we are good. So I would go ahead and do that with all of the peaks that are going over, with all of the tracks that I have been sent. You can see that there's a few on this synth right here. So again, I would just go in and just make sure that those peaks just are getting tucked in just right underneath -6. Just do this really quick. We hit both sides because they were both over. Now we're just going to switch over to the left side and we'll hit render. And there we go. Now we are all set. So again, just do that with all of your peaks if you feel so inclined to do so. You can turn the whole track down however you want. Just remember, this isn't an end-all be-all tool. Just be wise with this. You know, you can kill your transients really quickly if you're not being careful. So have fun with it, and until the next one, peace.